the icy depths of the ocean, where the light barely penetrates, and the water is a chilling embrace. A haunting sight emerges: a white whale, majestic yet grotesque, gliding through the frigid waters. But this is no ordinary whale. It bears a horrific wound, a gaping maw of flesh marred by a grotesque infestation of clams. The sight is both captivating and repulsive, a stark reminder of nature's brutal realities. As we delve deeper into this dark tale, we uncover the unsettling relationship between the white whale and its clam invaders, a story that intertwines beauty and horror in the most unexpected ways. The clam infestation on this magnificent creature is not merely a surface issue. It is a complex and disturbing phenomenon. These bivalves, often seen as harmless filter feeders, have turned into relentless parasites, embedding themselves into the whale's skin. The clams, thriving in the nutrient-rich waters, latch onto the whale's body, creating a grotesque patchwork of shells and flesh. Each clam, a tiny fortress of hard shell, burrows deeper, feeding on the whale's nutrients and leaving behind a trail of infection and decay. The whale, once a symbol of grace, now drags its heavy burden through the ocean, a living testament to the harsh realities of survival. As we observe this tragic spectacle, we must confront the unsettling truth: the clam infestation is a reflection of the delicate balance of ecosystems. In their quest for survival, these clams have found an unwitting host. In the vast, untamed wilderness, where the sun casts long shadows over the rolling plains, a solitary bison roams, its massive frame a testament to the resilience of nature. But this is no ordinary bison. It bears a gruesome wound, a gaping hole in its side, a horrific reminder of a wasp nest that has taken root in its flesh. As we draw closer, the sight is both shocking and fascinating, a living embodiment of nature's brutal reality. The bison, once a symbol of strength and endurance, now stands as a canvas for the dark artistry of parasitic wasps, their larvae feasting on the very essence of life. The infestation begins innocently enough. As a female wasp seeks a suitable host for her eggs, she finds the bison, a creature so large and seemingly invulnerable, and injects her eggs into its skin. What follows is a grotesque transformation. The larvae hatch and burrow deeper, feeding on the bison's flesh, creating a festering wound that oozes with a mixture of blood and pus. The bison, unaware of the horror unfolding within, continues to graze, its body a battleground for survival. The wasps, with their relentless appetite, thrive in this dark symbiosis, turning the bison into a living nursery for their young. As the days pass, the wound grows larger, more infected, and the bison's once majestic coat becomes matted with grime and decay. The buzzing of the wasps fills the air, a sinister soundtrack to this macabre scene. The bison's suffering is palpable, yet it remains a prisoner of its own biology, a victim of nature's cruel design. This is not merely a tale of survival. It is a stark reminder of the delicate balance between life and death, predator and prey. In the grand tapestry of existence, in the vast, shimmering expanse of the ocean, where sunlight dances on the waves and life thrives in myriad forms, a dark tale unfolds beneath the surface. Meet Luna, a dolphin whose playful spirit once echoed through the waters, now marred by a horrific wound that tells a story of suffering and survival. As we dive deeper into her world, we are confronted with a gruesome reality: a mussel infestation that has taken hold of her body, transforming her once sleek and graceful form into a grotesque tableau of nature's harshness. The sight is shocking, a stark reminder of the fragility of life in the wild. Imagine, if you will, a dolphin, a creature synonymous with joy and intelligence, now bearing the weight of a relentless invasion. The wound, a gaping maw of flesh, is not merely an injury. It is a battleground where the forces of nature collide in a grotesque display of survival. Mussels, those seemingly innocuous bivalves, have a dark side that few consider. When they latch onto a host, they do so with a tenacity that belies their small size. In Luna's case, these mollusks have burrowed into her skin, creating a festering wound that oozes with infection. The infestation is not just a physical ailment. It is a parasitic relationship that can lead to severe health complications, including systemic infections and even death. As we observe Luna, we see the toll this invasion has taken on her body. The once vibrant skin is now a canvas of decay, dotted with the hard shells of mussels that cling stubbornly to her flesh. Each movement she makes is a reminder of her suffering, a painful dance of survival against the odds. The mussel infestation is a phenomenon that occurs when these creatures find a suitable host. often targeting larger animals like dolphins. They attach themselves using a strong adhesive, embedding themselves into the skin. In the stark, icy expanse of the Arctic, where the sun barely pierces the endless twilight, a chilling sight unfolds. A polar bear, the majestic ruler of this frozen realm, is marred by a grotesque wound. This is no ordinary injury. It is a horrific hive of bees, a pulsating mass of chaos nestled into the bear's thick white fur. The juxtaposition of the bear's powerful frame against the delicate, buzzing creatures creates a surreal tableau, one that evokes both horror and fascination. How did this happen? How could such a formidable predator become a host for such a seemingly innocuous insect? As we delve deeper into this unsettling scenario, we uncover the grim reality of bee infestation. The polar bear, in its quest for food, may have stumbled upon a beehive, perhaps while scavenging for carrion or seeking shelter from the relentless cold. In a moment of curiosity or desperation, it may have inadvertently disturbed the hive, unleashing a swarm of furious bees. These tiny creatures, armed with their stingers, found a new home in the bear's thick fur, burrowing into its skin, creating a grotesque nest of pain and suffering. The bees, driven by instinct to protect their queen and hive, have turned this once mighty predator into a living battleground, a canvas of nature's brutality. The wound itself is a grotesque sight, raw, inflamed, and teeming with the relentless buzzing of the bees. Each sting is a reminder of the bear's vulnerability, a stark contrast to its usual dominance in the food chain. The bear, now a victim of its own